Did Jesus ever really claim to be God? I know that some people think that Jesus was just a prophet, or some people think that Jesus was just a good teacher, or just this moral example for us to follow. But did he ever actually really claim to be God himself? There are three verses that I reference often. See Jesus actually claiming himself to be God. The first one comes in John chapter 5, verse 18, that says this: "For this reason they tried all the more to kill him. Not only was he breaking the Sabbath, but he was even calling God his own Father, making himself equal with God." And so in this verse, we see that Jesus was making himself equal with the Father, who he was saying was God, saying that he shared the same divinity as the Father did. The second verse is found in John chapter 8, verse 58. "Very truly I tell you," Jesus answered, "before Abraham was born, I am." So you may be wondering, like, well, Jared, I don't see the example of Jesus claiming to be God, but in this time, everyone would have known what this meant. Jesus was referencing Exodus 3, verse 14, where God says this: "I am who I am. This is what you are to say to the Israelites. I am has sent me to you." Jesus, when he is referencing back to that saying, "I am," he is claiming equal divinity with God. The third verse comes in John chapter 10, verse 30 through 31. Jesus says, "I and the Father are one." Again, his Jewish opponents picked up stones to stone him. Why would they do this? Why would the Jewish opponents pick up stones? Because if you claimed to be God, that was committing the sin of blasphemy. And the Jews in the time were going back to the Levitical law, where someone did that, they would be legal merits to pick up stones to stone someone. And Jesus here was claiming to be God, which is why the Jews responded in such defiance and hatred towards him, wanting to throw stones at him, because he was making himself equal with God. So we know that, like, the Council of Nicaea and Constantinople affirmed Jesus' deity as God, as they were rejecting Arianism at the time, which is honestly modern day Mormonism, where they believed that Jesus was literally the Son of God, but that he didn't eternally exist, or that he wasn't preeminent. Whereas Protestants and Christians, we do believe that Jesus is eternal, that he is fully God and fully man at the exact same time. Other instances where Jesus claimed to be the Son of Man, in Matthew chapter 26, verse 63, you have Luke and Mark and Peter, Paul, all referencing Jesus to be God. So why that's so important that Jesus had to be God is because Jesus held this divine nature without his human nature, then he couldn't redeem. Jesus held his human nature without his divine nature, then he could not save. So he had to be both fully God and fully man at the exact same time to both redeem and save us. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. Please like it and subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below about topics you would like for me to cover. Thanks, guys.